First of all, can we just get an update from you in terms of what the squad's looking like after Wednesday night?
Yeah, everybody's fit, thankfully. No new injuries to worry about. So, yeah, fully fit squad to pick from.
I know that the last couple of games you've said you've maybe felt a bit hard done by and not had the rub of the green when maybe things are going against your side. How important is it for the players not to let their heads drop and not let it get to them?
No, the players are in a really good place. Obviously we've had a couple of defeats back to back. The disappointing one on Wednesday, I felt we could have took something from the game. Looking back on the goals that we conceded, two crosses in our box, we have to defend those situations better. And we've conceded a number of goals actually from crosses. So that's something that we've spoke about in the build-up to this one, and hopefully that's something we can do better at.
What have you made of Dundee United so far this season? Do you think they've been a good addition to the league?
Yeah, of course they have. Yeah, they're a big club, and they are a Premier League club. I think when you look at the stadium and the training facilities and the fan base, obviously, I think Mickey Mellon's a really good appointment. I came across Mickey many years ago when I was down in England, and I think he was a Blackpool or Tranmere. I can't remember, one of the two, but really good guy, good appetite for the game. I think he's settled into the Scottish Premier League really well. They're coming into the game themselves off the back of 3 defeats. A couple of heavy ones, the last couple, but I watched them against Hibs and against Celtic, and I thought they were very, very well organised. And if you give them time and space on the ball, they certainly want to try and play as well. So they're a good side, and I think it looks as if Lawrence Shankland is going to be back tomorrow as well. I know he came on for half an hour last week in the last game, but we are expecting Lawrence to start tomorrow, and I think he's a big player for them, obviously.
It's probably not the best thing to think about as a manager when you've got a guy that's got the goal scoring record of his that he's going to be back for this game out of all the ones he's missed.
Well, look, I mean, he's a top player, and I'm sure Dundee United as a whole, staff, players and fans will be desperate to get him back on the park. But it just so happens that he's fit and available for our visit. But he's a great boy, Lawrence. He's an ex-teammate of mine. He was here when I was, and he's went on to great things. He's obviously got a really good goal-scoring record in the Championship, and I think he wants to now try and go and prove to everybody that he can do that in the Premier League. Hopefully that's not tomorrow against us.
When you were playing with him, did you think he would sort of reach the heights he has in terms of becoming an international footballer and becoming as prolific as he has?
I think everybody knew the technical attributes that Lawrence had. He was, always had very nice feet. He had an eye for goal. The time I was here, his goals probably single-handedly kept us up, actually, if I'm being honest. He was on loan from Aberdeen at the time. But there was always question marks around his physical fitness, if you like. And that's something I think the older he's got, the more mature he's got. He's kind of educated himself. I know he's went and done a personal training course, and I think along with that he's managed to get himself fitter, which I think everybody can see the benefits of. As I said, his goal scoring record in the Championship, in the league below, is incredible, to be fair. And off the back of that, he got the call up to the Scotland squad, and I'm sure that was a very proud moment for him and his family. And as I said, he'll now be wanting to go and prove to everybody that not only can he score goals in the Championship, he can also do it in the Premier League.
Jim, is that something you see a lot with young guys, that they've got the talent but they perhaps don't see or realise the physicality aspect of it that they need to reach in order to become top players?
I think it's something now that the players are certainly becoming more educated, and I think the advice that's given to them now from all the different sports science departments at every club, it's something that a lot of clubs have invested heavily in, ourselves included. And the players nowadays are really starting to buy into it, and there's no excuse now anymore. It's something that we bed into our players from a really young age, and it's something that the academy are doing at the moment. They've got a sports science team over there, and once they come from the academy into the first team environment now, they should already be aware of what's expected of them and the fitness levels that they need to get to. And that's certainly something that has held a lot of players back in the past.